Hey everyone, this is Asia Wild. I'm the president and CEO of the West Jordan Chamber of Commerce, and it's time to do the annual report for 2018. Just kind of wanted to real quick sum up everything that happened in 2018. If I can do that really quick, if I can sum up an entire year of a million things that happened in like 5 minutes or less, we'll try for that. I don't know how well that's going to work, but we'll go. Wanted to talk about some of our wins, some of our losses, lessons learned, and some great progress and growth that we had and good successes over the year, and share those with you real quick. I'll also, when I'm done with this, I'll also attach, I have like a little graphic for our annual report that I'll attach in the comments for you to view those numbers as well. But let's just start with the bad news, right? Get that out of the way, because 2018, the Chamber of Commerce took some hard hits. The business community also took some hard hits. The most notable being the city deciding to pull their funding from the Chamber of Commerce, which actually turned out, a lot of people saw that as a really negative thing. I feel like, personally, it was very timely and allowed the Chamber of Commerce to more actively defend the business community for what came later in the year as far as business license fees and utility rates. And of course, we lost the utility rate battle. That was a tough loss right there. 43% increase. For some of those businesses, that's a multi-million-dollar impact. And there's probably going to be some people that lose their jobs over that one in these different businesses, which is the short notice and the huge impact. That's going to have a severe impact on a lot of our major employers. We won the business license fee battle for now. I've heard, rumor has it that it will be on the city council agenda again in January. It got voted down. They're going to bring it back up and try to get that pushed through again still. So that was a temporary win. So I don't know if we could call that a win. But anyways, we'll keep an eye on that and be watching for that. We also lost some key staff members here at the chamber, which was hard. But I'm grateful that Al Richards agreed to stay on as an ambassador. He's now working for Sierra Energy, and he's going to serve in the ambassador program and has been serving in the ambassador program and doing a great job there. And we're grateful that he's still staying involved and doing videos and things like that for us. So, the lessons, I think, as far as the lessons learned this year with everything that's happened with the city of West Jordan and what a lot of people are calling their declaration of war on businesses, as they try to right the ship, as they try to balance the budget. The thing that has stuck out for me personally the most is the relationships. I don't know that what they accomplished was as impactful as how they accomplished it. In business, we talk about this a lot, that success and getting to your goals doesn't mean a whole lot if you leave a trail of bodies in your wake. This life is about people and how you treat people and how you work with people. And in business, we know that in order to be successful, you've got to treat people decent. Businesses are made up of people. They're not these cold, dead entities. They're people that their livelihoods are tied up in their businesses. How they put food on their table for their families is dependent on how successful their business is. And a lot of these business owners not only have that concern for their own families, but for maybe hundreds of families of the people that work for them and putting food on the table for those people too. And so, businesses are made up of people. And I think the most important lesson of 2018 is the means is more important than the end. If getting to your goal means that you leave this pile of bodies in your wake of relationships that you've destroyed, I don't know how long that type of action will serve you. So I think that's the biggest lesson. And I think most of the business owners that I come in contact with do feel that way, that people are the most important thing, and relationships are most important to building a business, to building a community, to building a sense of belonging, a sense of place, a sense of service, because you're in business, as in government, you're serving people, and so it's important to maintain and build those relationships. Otherwise, in the business world, you won't be in business for very long if you treat people like that. So I think that's like the biggest lesson of 2018. If I can get that message out, the biggest message of 2018 is that businesses are made up of people. This life is all about people, and how you treat people makes a difference in the long run. You might be able to get to where you're going right now, but in the long run, you need to treat people fairly. Our huge wins going into our annual report, which I will attach to this so that you can read it later. We had a lot of big wins as far as the Chamber of Commerce itself goes. We worked really hard on building social media and got our social media reach up to 10,000 people per week, which is a huge impact. We produced a record 184 videos for our businesses, and those are all on our Facebook page. So if you want to go and look at all of those videos, helping people get the word out about their business. To me, the greatest success, the thing that I love the most is at the end of the year, I got to hear a lot from small business owners who had a huge impact on their business because of the Chamber of Commerce. Those small business owners that were taking advantage of the programs and services that the Chamber of Commerce has to offer them, some of them reported 400% increase in their annual revenue. After having been in business for 4 or 5 years and doing the same thing, they dug in. They took advantage of the things that the West Jordan Chamber has to offer. They took advantage of the ambassador program. They took advantage of the marketing videos. They took advantage of the workshops. They went to the networking events. They networked how we told them to network, and connected with people and followed up, and they did the thing. They took advantage of all the programs and services, well, not all of them, but a lot of them, and it increased their revenue 400% in the year that they were a member of the chamber versus previous years where they hadn't participated in a Chamber of Commerce. So those things, that's the real success for me, is when I hear about those businesses that are having just getting a huge benefit out of it. We hosted 10 major events, including our monthly First Friday event, and then 9 annual major events that 926 businesses participated in. And we actually ended up giving away $9,000 in scholarships to high school students. And let's see, we assisted 27 companies with workforce development, and in addition to, as part of that program, we helped several major employers take advantage, connected them with resources to help them take advantage of federal funding for training for their employees, to help them better not only their business, but also give those employees some valuable training that they can take with them no matter what business they go to. We had a great relationship with Salt Lake County Office of Regional Development this year, where we helped them schedule 53 meetings with local businesses where they could meet with those businesses and assess the needs on a county-wide basis for their information tracking and reporting. we held we have 53 meetings where businesses could get together with local elected officials and connect with them. And then, of course, you know, from a Chamber of Commerce standpoint, as far as growth goes, despite all of our cut back on staff and operating on a skeleton crew, people are getting the results and about what the West Jordan Chamber of Commerce can do for your business. And as a result of that, we still had a 28% increase in our annual membership for 2018. So despite all of the excitement that we've had going on during 2018 and running on a skeleton crew, we still had a 28% growth, which I think is phenomenal, and a 16% growth in new members overall for 2018. So I will post this little annual report for you to read the numbers, but overall, with a couple of exceptions, I think 2018 was a great year, and I'm going to have to do a separate video for 2019 because I'm running out of time here. But 2019, we have, you know, not only are we providing all of the programs and services that we provided in 2018, some of them with a little bit of a tweak or a twist from 2018, but we are also adding a bunch of new stuff for 2019. Some of it is pretty kind of a big deal, and we'll do a big announcement and a press release with some of the things that we're announcing for 2019. And I don't have time to talk about all of that in this video right now, but later I will do another video about some of our plans for 2019. So stay tuned for that. And hope you guys have some big, juicy goals for 2019, because we sure do here at the Chamber of Commerce. And part of our big, juicy goals is to make sure your big, juicy goals happen. So let us know what your goals are and let us know how we can help you achieve them. Thank you and have a great day.